Hello, great people. Welcome to the Paranormal Highway. So happy you guys could join me today. I know the link wasn't up yesterday. Um, I made a decision that when I do shows now, it's actually going to be 2 p.m. Pacific time from now on. I like 2 p.m. Pacific time. I've been doing so many things in the morning. Just it's hard to make it happen. So 2 p.m. Pacific time. Tell everybody, tell all your friends, because here you're going to get honesty. On this channel, it's all about honesty. I don't care if you believe. I don't care if you don't. You can believe, you can don't. But as long as you're honest about it and you're cool to everybody about it, that's all that matters. So right now, I got a poll up. Simple poll. Simple. You just go and vote. Simple. Do you believe in Bigfoot? Yes or no? I was thinking, should I put the word maybe? No, I don't want to put the word maybe because, listen, you either do or you don't. People who click on maybe is, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you're like you're scared. You're hiding the fact that you want to answer the question. Like I don't want to say I do, but I want to say that you know I'm still on the fence. Bullshit. Simple. Yes or no. And if you don't, so what? You don't believe in Bigfoot. I do. I do. I believe in Bigfoot. So let's strap in, run up real quick, get your coffee, get your beer, whatever you need, because the paranormal highway is about to start. Is about to start now. Wow, we're back. Great, you guys stayed. That's fantastic. I thought everybody's about to go run off. Well, guys, it's a simple question. Do you believe in Bigfoot or not? And listen, again, you don't have to. There's some people that don't want to believe until it happens to them. Hey, that's fair. I get it. There's a lot of people who I have talked to through the last 5, 6 years on YouTube that were not believers at all until that single day that they had that it all changed. So if that's going to be you, okay, I get it. I get it. But it doesn't mean all stories are fake or real, but we're going to go through all because today's a simple show. We're just talking about myself and you awesome people in the chat. We're just going to talk about, the Bigfoot, if you believe it or not. We haven't talked about Bigfoot in a long time. There really hasn't been, honestly, any like real news. Every news has been a guy in a suit pretending he's Bigfoot and they filmed it. Nothing really like dramatic. So, and where's it all started from? We're gonna have some fun too. I'm gonna go over some beautiful Reddit text I get back from the Bigfoot video that I put out. Uh, what is today? God damn, I'm forgetting what even today is. Oh, today is Tuesday. So Sunday I put out a Bigfoot video. There's a story about Bigfoot in Indiana, but when I actually read the story, it wasn't really about Indiana. It was kind of about you know the numbers of the Bigfoot out in the whole United States. So um I thought that I'll play you some of the video and we'll stop here and there and I'll show you some things. And um uh I didn't know we had them in the UK. There's been YouTube stories. There's been Bigfoot stories all around the world. Now we could question if those stories are true of the sighting itself. But overall, Bigfoot is apparently all around the world. You could call it the Yeti, you could call it whatever you want. Because even myself was looking up where is it? Like in the UK, because that question came up. Bigfoot in the UK, and the stories are out there. Uh, you know, the UK is not a stranger to any mysterious beast stories of Britain. Britain has plenty of stories, and I'm not gonna like read this stuff, but the mysterious beast of Britain. Here you got the black shuck. For those who never heard of the story of the black shuck, it's a dark tale about a dog-like animal with red eyes and evil spirit. Visit North Suffolk. Explained that the creature is believed to be a manifestation of the evil spirit of Huge Bigid, the first Earl of Suffolk, who had a bad reputation as a sinful man. Well, can we be honest? I mean, majority of all men are sinful. I'm sorry to say that. Sorry, guys. Sorry to spill the beans. Almost every man is sinful. So, that's not really a far stretch calling somebody sinful. To be honest, most men are sinful. Okay. Another British, the beast of Bodmin Moor, British alien big cats. Okay. It's a fascinating place where the eerie moorland dominated by the towering granite rocks in the 1980s and 90s. The moor set to scene of a series of spooky and strange events which people couldn't quite piece together. It soon became rumor that the beast of Bodmin Moor was proving around the area. But then here it is. Bigfoot in Britain. So there are stories about Bigfoot in Britain. Again, are every story are true? That's another debate. We would have to dissect every individual story. But what I'm saying is there are stories of Bigfoot in the UK. Many people all over the world have heard of Bigfoot, but most don't know what is the story behind it. This mystical creature is described as a large, hairy, ape-like creature who has mainly been spotted in forests and mountains in North America. However, there have been a couple of sightings in the UK, which has left Brits fascinated. Although science believe Bigfoot is a combination of folklore and listen, science gonna have to do that, right? Science goes by data, they go by DNA. So don't even worry about science in Bigfoot. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it because if you're a scientist, you have to go by data. So you're not gonna get you know what I mean? You're not gonna get a lot of scientists saying Bigfoot's real because a scientist's job to go with the data, and it is what it is, right? Some believe even stranger theories, attributing Bigfoot's existence to alien origins. Well, I mean, first of all, you first got to prove the existence of Bigfoot. I know he's real because I had a sighting when I was a kid. So saying there's a connection, I mean, anything's possible, right? I mean, do we jump the gun when we like go too far? What I mean is, listen, if Bigfoot exists, which I know he exists, and if he exists for you people, for all of you awesome people out there, if you believe he's real, could he be from another planet connected with aliens? I mean, possible. I mean, anything's possible. I mean, technically, us could have been technically transplanted from another world. I don't know, as experiment or anything. I mean, anything's a possibility, right? Yeah, even Tinkerbell technically could be a possibility. So what I'm saying is there are stories of Bigfoot sightings in the UK. Again, are each of those stories 100% real that they've seen Bigfoot? Probably not. But again, you only need one. So this is the video that I created, and I brought it out on Monday because the title of it, when I found the article, was about Bigfoot in Indiana, but it was more than just about Indiana. So I didn't even title the video with the Indiana word in it. But this is what we're talking about. Let's check it out.
According to the Bigfoot Field Researchers organization, Bigfoot has been residing in Indiana since 1975.
I think it's more likely that maybe he was first spotted in Indiana in 1975. Because when you hear that, it makes it sound like Bigfoot packed his bags. He's got tired of the hippies in California, got tired of all the hippies in New York, and got tired of Woodstock. And Bigfoot's decided we're gonna pack up and we're gonna move to Indiana. So it's most likely that maybe that's when maybe the majority of the sightings has happened for Indiana. So not necessarily that they all packed their bags and moved to Indiana. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did.
However, the origin of this mysterious creature remains unknown. According to the Washington National Guard, reports of Bigfoot sightings date back to the late 1800s and continue.
Remember that Bigfoot stories has been sighting since the 1800s. So this just ain't something that the American people just decided to run with. Hey, we're America. Let's make up a story about a big, huge ape. These stories has been there since the 1800s and more. So these aren't brand new stories. What does this say? They started doing the Indianapolis 500. Bigfoot loves this NASCAR. I love that. Oh, I think Tinkerbell are very real. Tinkerbell, I think Tinkerbell's very real. I love your name, Tinkerbell. That's awesome. There was report of a couple of years back, Dogman. I don't know. I wasn't reading the whole chat, so I don't know exactly what story that is. But hey, right there, that's Bob. That's Dr. Wu. I just put that video in there. That's the video where Bob and I was taking him to the Devil's Hand. We were also looking for aliens and Bigfoot on that trail too. So that's Dr. Wu and myself in this clip.
Continued into the 1900s. These accounts typically involve discovering footprints, occasional encounters, and a handful of blurry photographs and videos. Eyewitnesses who claim to have seen Bigfoot have described the creature as a large bipedal ape, or even a hairy human, sometimes towering over 8 feet in height and possessing a robust physique.
Okay, I want to go there for a second, but hold on. All legends have to start somewhere, and too widespread for none of it to be true. Exactly. I mean, these stories started from somewhere, where every single story exaggerated. I mean, anything's possible, but every story starts somewhere. So I just wanted to put the claim out that the Bigfoot stories just did not start in America in the 50s and 60s, 70s. These stories has been around in the 1800s. Now, they're talking about how the Bigfoot is like over 8 feet. Now, when we had our Bigfoot sighting, and you can take it with a grain of salt. If you don't believe my family's story, hey, that's fine. That's up to you. And if you think that we saw a bear, well, again, that's up to you. But the story about Bigfoot being about 8 foot, and I'm going to say this around right, because when we saw what we saw, this thing was above 7 to 8 feet. Could I tell you the exact size? No. I wasn't standing next to it. But this thing was huge. All right? This Bigfoot was huge. So let's continue.
In the past, the FBI conducted an investigation into the existence of Bigfoot, resulting in the creation of the now declassified Bigfoot file. Regrettably, their research yielded no concrete evidence supporting the existence of Bigfoot and merely demonstrated that the FBI does not endorse the notion of Bigfoot's existence.
All right. Let me just say this. Do I believe the FBI did investigation of it? Of course. They investigate a lot of things. They investigate aliens. They investigate Bigfoot. They have investigated unknown. I mean, an X-File department is true. They have X-Files. They have files, right? They have investigated, but you guys got to remember this. If the FBI, you want to add CIA, you can add whatever you want. If they found evidence of Bigfoot existence, you could say evidence of alien existence, they're not going to tell us. They're not going to tell us, people. They're not. So, is it important to know they have done investigations? Yeah, I guess it's important to a point where that there was something there, enough something for them to go investigate. But they're never going to tell you the 100% truth. So if they have some kind of fantastic evidence, they're not going to tell you. You see a couple chats here. We were talking about Bigfoot earlier, Eric, saying how they live and what food is about would decide on the height. So more food, they grow bigger. Same as anything. Yeah, that's fair. Take it to the consideration that you were 11 when you saw Bigfoot. So was 11 able to 11 years old have seen bigger than they are. That's true. That's true. That's true. Of course, they're bigger than I am. I'm not going to deny that. But my father has said this thing was about 7 to 8. They said between 7 and 9 feet. My uncle, my brother, and his friends, they were a lot bigger than me. That they were tall. So, and listen, there's a lot of tall people in my family. I'm 6 foot. So one of my uncles is 6'4", and he said this thing was way taller than him. So yes, I agree that me being 11, it's going to look bigger than me. But that wasn't the same for all 8 of us. I'm sorry, not 8. All 11. There was 11 of us there. All 11 of us. We were all children. We were not all children. All the adults have personally said this thing was bigger, even bigger than a bear being on 2 feet. Now, were they all exaggerating and lying? That's a fair question. But listen, guys, listen. Hey, hello, Judy Wheeler. So glad you're listening. Listen. I know people who exaggerate stories to other people. I know that. We all know that. There's people who do that, who make something more scarier, more bigger, more whatever. But this is within the family. Nobody's going to exaggerate to within the family, which we were all there. It's not like just the grown-ups went out and saw this Bigfoot and they came back to camp and they told us. And then we're going to question everything. We were all there. It was all a mix. So yes, it could be easy for me to mistaken because I was 11. But then how can I mistake when my tallest uncle was 6'4", and this thing was way taller than him? So that's why I am confident in myself to say this thing was anywhere between 7 to 9 feet. Unless all 11 of us were some kind of a drug or something, which we were not. But Danny, I'm glad you did bring that up because there are a lot of stories where they were just kids there, and you know, so again, that's the only thing that I'm saying to overtop that theory about being 11. My uncles, they were in the 30s and 40s at that time. So, all right, let's continue.
In Indiana, Bigfoot sightings have been reported in 46 out of the 92 counties. Among these counties,
So in the state of Indiana, right here, 46 counties out of 92 were pointed where sightings have been reported. That is more than half of the counties. Again, you only need one story to be true. You only need one story, people, and that's it to be true.
21 have reported multiple sightings of the elusive creature. In Monroe County, there have been 8 reported encounters, with some individuals hearing vocalizations and spotting a grey creature near their residences. The most recent...
Now, the color is interesting because we have all heard different colors. Gray, brown, some people said they saw black. Now, when we saw our Bigfoot, I mean, it wasn't dark yet. The sun was still a little bit out, where technically we were still legally to hunt. We could still legally hunt because you can't hunt when it's dark. And we remember more brownish red. That's what we remember. So there are stories of Bigfoot being different colors. Is it because the area that they're in? Could be, But I always looked at it as the color of a Bigfoot was never a huge thing with me, because just look at us humans. Just look at, I mean, my hair when I was a kid was considered red. I was considered a redhead. Now it looks more brown, blondish now, but I had red hair. There's black hair, brunettes. Humans have different color hair. So why would we think that Bigfoot wouldn't have different color hair? You got the Yetis that are white. I mean, look at polar bear. Technically, polar bears aren't technically white on the outside. Dr. Wu talked about this on our last show. They actually have a deeper color within the fur, but when it hits the outside world, and you went up in the snow, the hair turns white. So the hair color has never been that huge with me, because, like, again, us humans all have different hair colors. It's just the way it is. Let me see here. They had so many Bigfoot sightings in Boston, they're calling the area Monsterland. Yeah. Hey, Boston Tea Party, right? I mean, Boston gets a lot of snow and stuff, so wouldn't surprise me.
Recent encounters with Bigfoot occurred in 2020. In June of that year, 2 hikers in Washington County reported an encounter where they heard knocking sounds in the forest. They likened the noise to the sound of a baseball hitting a bat. If you are interested in seeing...
That is interesting. I mean, a lot of people who have done research investigations on Bigfoot have all made claims of hearing like a stick bat sound. Now, when we saw our Bigfoot, I don't exactly remember hearing a sound. I don't think anybody really talked about hearing like a bat sound. Not saying it wasn't there. I mean, it could be there, but it's not like when you camp in the woods, you hear wood sounds all the damn time. So there's nothing really different for myself or anybody to hear wood sounds. Now, 2 hikers said they heard knocking sounds. I would want to know if these hikers, if they are regular mountain people in a weird way, or are they like city people that travel to the mountains and do camping out? Because people who don't really go in the mountains often don't necessarily know all the sounds that are out there. So, like, when you go camping, it's always good to take somebody's with you who has gone camping their whole life to kind of help recognize certain sounds. But there's always going to be sounds that you don't recognize. I mean, that's just nature. So, if somebody told me they heard knocking sounds, I'm not going to say that's necessarily enough. Like where maybe I want to go do an investigation there. I would need a little bit more than a sound, but I'm just saying. But a lot of stories, a lot of great stories from people claiming that they heard like conversation using like bat sounds.
Bigfoot, there are several places you can visit. According to reports, the states with the highest number of sightings are Washington, California, Florida, Ohio, and Illinois. The most recent sighting occurred in May of 2023 in Washington, where hikers reported hearing possible Sasquatch vocalizations and experiencing stalking on Harstein Island. If you would rather stay within your state, you can head to the woods and keep an eye on the Bigfoot Researchers organization website for information on the 2023 Bigfoot expeditions, which are perfect for those who love Sasquatch. Eric Wood, a renowned Bigfoot researcher, had a remarkable encounter with the elusive creature at the tender age of 11 in the state of California. Despite firmly believing in the existence of Bigfoot, Eric candidly admits that he has not had the fortune of another encounter similar to his first one.
Again, never had an encounter like that again. I'm not gonna make something up just to make up, just to get clicks and views and stuff. That was the only time. And we're mountain people. We go camping, hunting every single year. But that was the only time in my life that we had a definite encounter of seeing a Bigfoot. Now, could there be a Bigfoot standing near us while we're camping? You betcha there could have been. But I have never had a sighting like that again. And I'm a lot older now.
Presently residing in Washington, a state renowned for its high number of Bigfoot sightings, Eric remains optimistic and eagerly anticipates the possibility of reliving that extraordinary experience once more. The undeniable reality of Bigfoot's existence fuels his unwavering conviction that their paths will cross again in the future.
All right. Oh yeah, first of all, guys, I'm sorry the words of StreamYard is popping up because I'm not paying StreamYard another dollar. I am literally trying to learn how to use OBS, or I'll be looking at another stream type service. StreamYard is flat out ridiculous. $25, you only get 720. It's just stupid and it's retarded. They're outpricing the common person. And I'm not giving StreamYard another dollar. So I'm just using StreamYard just so I could go talk to you guys live. So I apologize. I have that stupid StreamYard right there. But I'm not going to pay them another $25. It just, let me see here. Is there a way to take that off? Oh, nope. And if I want to try to switch that off, it wants you to upgrade. We live in a world that everybody overcharges for everything. And you don't even get that crap. $25, you don't even get 1080. Come on, give me a goddamn break. So I'm trying to learn OBS because I want to get off of the StreamYard. I'm tired of the BS money, the amount of money all these places want. So if you guys know another good streaming service like Restream or something, email it to me. Leave something in the comments. Say, Eric, check out this one. This one's cheaper, and you get the same amount of stuff with this than you do with StreamYard. Because StreamYard, in my book, it's just have gone down the drain. It really has, my opinion. Overpriced for nothing. I just paid out $200. I know. If you wanted the cheapest, you got to pay the whole year annual thing. And my annual just ran out. I mean, it's just um Prims. Okay, I'll check out Prims. All right. So that's the video that I put out. But let's check out now. Now in 2023, let's check out the sightings now for the states for the Bigfoot. Here, let me share the screen. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. So let me go here. All right. So states with most sightings of Bigfoot. Now again, guys, let me preach to the choir. I am not here to say that all these sightings are 100% real. They're just sightings. And also, we know there's a high percentage of sightings that never get reported. We know that too. Out of 11 of us who had that Bigfoot sighting when I was a kid, not one grown-up has ever reported the sighting to any organization. So we know that. So these numbers, take it with a grain of salt. But they're just fun to look at. They're just fun to check out. Okay, so that's how it is. So don't cry to me and say, Eric, that's a lie. There's more. Doesn't matter. These are just talking points. States with the most sightings of Bigfoot. All right. Here, this is the map. Okay. So this is basically the big map. So basically, if you look at the big map here, according to this map, Washington and California are in the red. Now, first of all, California has a big, huge freaking population. Let's take that with a grain of salt, okay? Now, California was the place where we had our sighting when we saw the Bigfoot up in the Sierra Mountains above Bass Lake. We camped near Bass Lake, Poison Meadows, Bass Lake. So that's where we did have our sightings. But you also got to recognize that it's not hard for California to get over 400 sightings when the percentage of that state probably has the most people. So you know, but Washington over 400, Oregon 200, 400. That makes sense because if anybody's ever been to the Northwest, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana. I mean, it's mountains, people. I mean, it's a lot of mountains all the way up to Canada. I mean, talk about the perfect home settings for the Bigfoot. It would be in the Northwest because of all the mountains. You know, California connects the mountains to Oregon and Washington. Now, where you start losing your mountains is Nevada. Nevada start becoming a desert. Your Nevada, your Utah, your Arizona. But Washington, Oregon, Idaho mountain people, I mean, that's it's all mountains out there. So I think the numbers really match where, you know, the Bigfoot sightings are. Now, let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's all hanging out in the chat. Let me look here. Michigan, Bigfoot, Michigan, Rob. You know, Rob, I should be mad at your state for beating the Huskies in the national title game. So not very happy with that, Rob. Not very happy with that. But Michigan did beat Washington. Because of that beatdown, of course, Alabama stole our coach, and not going to get into that. But here, let's look at the state. Minnesota. So technically, Minnesota has over 50 to 100 sightings. Now, I don't know exactly what's the population number is. Uh, hey, Jim Harbaugh kicked the shit out of the Huskies. It is what it is. It is what it is. So Michigan, 50 to 100. Now I don't know what the total population of the state is, but the population you guys got to put in consideration. How many people live in some of these states. So a lot of don't report because they don't want to believe what they saw, or are too afraid of the consequences of reporting it. That's true. That's true. That's true. And now you know what? I'm not. All right, we're going. This is sports talk, people. Sports talk. I was very happy that Detroit won their playoff game. I was very, very happy, Rob. I freaking hate the Rams. Hate them. Hate them. The only team I hate worse than the Rams is the San Francisco 49ers. I hate that team the worst. But I hate the Rams. So my God, no, they don't play San Francisco next. Green Bay plays San Francisco next. But I am actually supporting Detroit Lions. I want to see Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. That city needs it. And Goff, the quarterback, he's another guy to me that another team didn't believe in him. They basically kick him in the curve, kicked him down, basically saying he's not a good quarterback. He can't play in this league. So I love it when I see stories of guys like that coming back and just showing like fuck you. So I'm really hoping that Detroit can make the Super Bowl. I mean, I am serious about that. And I want to see Detroit win another game and then play San Francisco and kick the crap out of them. Hey, all right, stop that. All right. Now, Danny Staten is oh, hold on. And we beat Stanford as well. Stanford, who gives a fuck about Stanford? Stanford for all the extra genius, smart kids that come to our college, and you'll be in debt for the rest of your life. Double debt. You'll be in double debt for Stanford. Now, our good friend Danny Staten is in South Carolina, and then on this, according to this map, South Carolina is another is 0 to 50. But Danny, I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know your population there, but I'm sure South Dakota doesn't have that many people versus, California, Oregon, and Washington. So even though there's only 50, and going back to what Carlos saying, and again, not everybody reports Bigfoot sightings. Again, I told you guys, at 11 of us have seen it, not one of us reported to any organization. Now, I told you guys about the story, but nobody reported it to any organization. So, and yeah, there's some people that are probably afraid of what other people think. Honestly, I think a lot of people just don't care, right? Like, I can't speak for every Bigfoot researcher, investigator that's out there. I can't speak for them, right? I can't speak for them. But I know so many Bigfoot investigators, researchers that don't care to report things to an organization at all. People that might be able to determine that the sighting is most likely to be a Bigfoot versus some people that came up from a city going out in the woods that would do a report. I can't tell you that. I don't know every researcher, do they do reports, but a lot of the researchers that I know and investigators I know, and I asked them, have they ever reported a Bigfoot sighting to one of these organizations, you know what I always hear? No, I don't report that shit. And these are the people who might have a better closer to the fact that maybe Bigfoot was there versus somebody coming up from a city. If you guys get what I'm talking about. So going back to the map, let me see here. Texas is green. Florida is green, and Florida makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of stories out in Florida with Bigfoot. You know, the skunk ape and all that. But it is interesting when I start looking at the map where Illinois, Ohio is green, Mississippi, Illinois, you know, in the dark green. So that's very very interesting. And then you got, of course, in Minnesota, Indiana. Look at it here. So here's so so here we go. So if you're in Washington, you have a 12.7% chance. If these chances are better, you got a better chance of seeing a Bigfoot than actually winning the lottery, people. It says there. So you got a 12.7%. You got the best chance to see a Bigfoot, what I see here in Washington. Okay. Which I live in Washington for the last 20 years now. And of course, I have not seen yet a Bigfoot up here, but I'm still looking. I'm still trying. 2% for California, which that's where we did see our encounter in California. Florida, 6.1%. Ohio, 5.7%. Oregon, 4.6%. Texas. I am a little surprised how high Texas is really is. I mean, we got our buddy Tex down in, you know, from Tex Front Porch down there and all that. But I just don't see Texas people care to report things to organizations, you know? You know, Texas, like, once you're a Texan, you're always a Texan. You know, Texans are I don't know, kind of tough for kind of people in a small way. I'm surprised to see that high of a percentage. Michigan, 4%. Missouri, 3%. Georgia, 2.5%. You know, Colorado. Maybe Colorado is because of the population, but Colorado has the Rocky Mountains. I mean, Colorado is full of mountains. I think Colorado, because my opinion, and guys, don't take this with a grain of salt. I think there's more Bigfoot in Colorado. In my opinion, I feel there's more Bigfoot in Colorado than Georgia, Florida, Texas. Just a grain of salt, just because the amount of mountains that are in Colorado. So I'm surprised to see Colorado that low. I'm really am surprised. I would thought Colorado be up there with the other states. So how does one report you seen a Bigfoot? And Bigfoot family. That's my point. I mean, in the UFO community, MUFON, right? A lot of people know the word MUFON to do your reporting, right? Who do you report to on a Bigfoot sighting? I mean, let's look it up. Let me look it up. I'm glad you brought that up, Bushcraft Family. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's look it up here. Let me share a screen here. All right, share screen. Let's look it up. Okay. Where do I report a Bigfoot sighting? Let's see. Okay, let's see here. BFRO, Geographic Database of Bigfoot Sightings and Reports. Google was asking you to know your location. You don't need to know my freaking location. All right. So I'm thinking here, the BFR help here, and I'll put this link. I'll put this link in here in case any one of you want to check it out yourself. Bureau database of Bigfoot sightings and reports, and then of course, number of listings, Montana, New Jersey, Washington. So here, so I guess that's where you report it. But Bushcraft Family, you're absolutely correct. I don't even remember where you reported to. I just had to look it up myself again. It's not even like program like UFOs, MUFON, right? Program. You know exactly where to go for the UFOs, but the average person will not even know. Even I couldn't remember where I remember this website now once I seen it. But 1-800 foot. But again, you're right. The average person's not gonna know to report it. Most people, again, this is speculation. This is all speculation. I don't know exactly where people report their things, but a lot of people, when they want to report a sighting, you know what they do? They call their local news channel. Yeah, they'll call your local news channel. So I bet the local news channels in every area probably gets more reports versus any website, any organization that are out there. I'm telling you, I feel that probably the local news channels, and of course the local news channels, how far they would investigate. Well, they probably look at the person, right? Like Eric, is that guy Eric Wood? He's that guy that has that YouTube channel called Paranormal Highway. He's kind of wacko. Let's not investigate what he thinks of a sighting. We'll go to this guy who owns a Porsche or a Lexus or a BMW. These people got money. These people got big time cars. So people with money are most likely going to tell the truth than a guy like him. So, even news channels, they pick and choose who they want to investigate. Local news and sheriff departments both laugh at the caller more often than not. Yeah, you're right. Police departments, and that's funny. Jeff, that's funny. If you guys haven't seen this movie's a cute movie. You're like, cute movie. There's a movie called Jewel. It's a cute movie where a UFO crashed in this guy's backyard, and he's an old man, and a UFO crashed in his backyard. So what he did was, on this movie, he went to call the police, and the first thing they're thinking of, this old man is senile. They were just basically laughing at him, and they hang up on him. And in the movie, he was like, "No, there's a real UFO that crashed." So I mean, that's. If you haven't seen the movie, it's called Jewel. It's a very cute movie about an alien that crashed in the backyard, and he brings the alien back to health by giving him apples and water. And this alien, this whole movie, sits on the couch, watches TV, never says one word. Oh yeah, and also, this alien needs dead cats to fuel the ship to get off the planet. Yeah, he needs dead cats. If you haven't seen the movie Jewel, it's really cute, people. It really is. It really is. But it was true in that movie that when you phone call telling the cops the truth, they look at you like you're senile. You don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, prank calling, it is a felony charge. Yes, Bushcraft Family. I heard that too. I heard they have like their own section of an X file. So if anything comes up mysterious that they might have in the X file that might be a connection, they can use it. Because news channels aren't dumb. You know, they're gonna hold on to it just in case there's some truth. Then they're already on it. They're already on it. Um, was Jewel Ken? Hold on a second. Uh, uh, hold on. Let me see. Here it is. Hold on, hold on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's Jules right here. Jules, and it's a cute movie, guys. It's a cute movie. It really is. He's the old guy that was trying to tell people he did have a UFO in his backyard, and nobody believes him. Um, oh yeah, here it is. There's the that's the alien that's in that movie. It's a good movie, guys. It's actually a good movie. It's charming. Jules needs cats to start its craft. It needs dead cats. It needs dead cats to start the craft. But seriously, guys, it is a cute movie and all that. Now, guys, I want to have some fun, right? So you guys, a lot of you guys know I have a Reddit page, right? I have a Reddit page. Um, Reddit. Uh, right, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, let me. I wanna put. Here we go. So you guys know I have my own Reddit page. It's not called. If you go, I mean, you usually see the paranormal logo, but my Reddit page is it's called Gypsy Road, and I always put all my videos on there too. And you want to talk about getting some getting um some bad comments, Reddit is the place where you put your stuff on to get the bad comments. 100%. So let's have some fun. Like, nice chat, okay? Bigfoot files and saucer, right? So this guy's being sarcastic, like Bigfoot files and saucers. Bigfoot is a rocket. If not, what does it have to do with space flight? I don't know. You tell me. Any DNA? If not, so again, what is this? Clickbait? Misleading title? No, Bigfoot is very real. It's real to me. Ain't no clickbait. I said in the video that Bigfoot's real. So there's no clickbait about the title. Nothing short of a body of proof. Sorry, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, that's another video. Dogman Real Video Con Camera. Finally, a good video. Oh, thank you. And this has what to do with space flight? I never said anything about space flight. These people are weird. A bunch of nothing. AI art of plague. Oh, I got permanently banned on another channel on Reddit. Okay. So if your stupidity and guiltability, in fact, it's right in front of me. Should I take a screenshot? It's like, if you don't believe in Bigfoot, then what are you watching me for? Well, why are you going to my Reddit page? Get the fuck out. Go somewhere else. Big feet? Breaking news is real. Laugh out. No doubt you went to the Coney Island University. Good Coney Island. Go Whitefish. Seems like you're lost. I'm not the one who's lost. Yeah, saw him in Foot Locker the other day. They didn't have his size. Laugh out loud. Stay in school, kids. Stay in school. People, stay in school. So, and first of all, hold on. First of all, I do have a college diploma. Just saying it out there. I'm not saying uh I'm not saying that I'll go back to this. Not saying a diploma means a lot, but I do have a college diploma. I hate that when people say, "Go back to school. Kids, stay in school." Yeah, stay in school. Be a good boy, be a good person. Learn how to cook, clean, how to do a certain job, go to work every day, meet your wife, meet your husband, meet your partner, meet whoever you want to meet your blow up doll. I don't know. Get married, which I am married. Hopefully, my wife's not watching this, but pay your taxes, pay more taxes, pay more taxes, pay more taxes. Believe your government because they tell you the truth. The government says they need more taxes for everybody else, then pay more taxes, pay more taxes. Get to the age in 60, 70 where you're worn out your body so badly where you're ready to retire in life. You're ready to retire to enjoy your retirement. But it's hard to enjoy your retirement because you blow out your left leg, you blow out your right leg. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, that sounds fucking boring. I mean, I mean, you know, be a good citizen, people. Good citizen. Hey, vote Republican. They won't steal your money. Hey, vote Democrat. They won't steal your money. Hey, guess what? They both steal your money. You know, just be a good little citizen. Don't believe all that stuff. Just believe in what we say. And just be a good boy. Hey, go work some overtime so you can pay the government overtime on taxes too. Oh yeah, it's tax season. We want more from you. So everybody stay in school, live this life. And guys, don't get me wrong. I have a wife, I have kids, I love my family. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love my family, I love my kids and all that. But I love to explore too. I'm not blind to the fact there are things out there we don't understand. And it's like everybody, like, why are these people even, if they don't believe, why are you there in the first place? Right? Why are you there in the first place? I don't get it. But stay in school. Be a good, yeah. Be a good sheep. And guess what? You work hard, you might get that nickel raise or that quarter raise. And guess what? You you have this ever happened to you guys? You get that raise, right? I don't know, a quarter, 15 cents, 35 cents, and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I'm gonna get an extra $50 every 2 weeks. It's gonna help you with groceries, gas. But that extra 15, 20, 25 cents technically puts you in another bracket. And when you go in a higher bracket, you pay more taxes. So technically, you got nothing. Oh God, that you gotta love the system that we live in. You gotta love the system that we live in. Let's go back. All right, let's go back to this. All right, stay in school. Oh yes, the British AI narrator makes everything legit. Yeah, he does. I have I save you guys sometimes. This is the run of the mill Bigfoot video with stock footage nothing have ever heard or seen before. So, if you've seen it before, great. Stupid, gullible people are even more real. Are they? Are people more real? What, people who play by the rules and pay their taxes, they're more real. The people who obey everything they've been told to them, everything said to them. Hey, hey, I'm running for president. Donate to our cause so we can get there. Donate to us because I'm here to help you guys. All right. I'm gonna donate $1,000 to your running funds. Then that guy becomes president, and everything he told you that made you want to give him money couldn't do it because he had a compromise with the other party, and that part that you thought you're gonna see and get is gone. That's the American way. Screw over the little people. Is that what they're talking about? It's it's just it's just listen. If you don't believe, you don't believe. That's why in my voting thing here, I put, do you believe in Bigfoot? Yes or no. There's no maybe. You know if you believe in Bigfoot or not. 94% says yes, 6% says no. Okay. You don't believe in Bigfoot. Okay, then move on. Go somewhere else. Right? And I always also hate this also drives me crazy. I don't know if this drives you eating you guys crazy or not. This might drive you guys crazy. I don't know if it does or not. This what also drives me crazy. A person who's in a Bigfoot community only believes in Bigfoot, don't care, don't give a rat's ass about the paranormal, ghost spirits, don't care about aliens. Don't care. And then you get people in the UFO community, don't care about the Bigfoot. Don't bring that up. Ghost spirits aren't real. Then you get the people in the paranormal, which technically that's more spiritual, right? Life after death, hunting. Don't care about Bigfoot. Don't care about aliens. I want to know everything. I want to know everything. You know? Now, I've never seen an alien, or maybe I have not recognized an alien, but in my heart, I feel they exist. Doesn't matter to me if you believe it in or not. In my heart, I believe they exist. And because I believe that aliens exist and we have been visited from another planet and UFO ships from outer space has been visited, I'm not going to believe any Hollywood gatekeeper they put in front of us that say they're there to represent us. But if you guys love Jimmy Corbell and them, go for it. I don't care. Go for it. You know, and paranormal, I know they exist, but I don't need for you. I don't need 100 people to make me feel that my beliefs are real or not. And again, if you look at all the sightings in 2023, let's just throw out a number out there. All right, people, let's just throw out a number. Let's say in the Bigfoot community in the we'll just use the United States of America. Say there was over, I don't know, this is probably a small number. Say there's 13,669 sightings of Bigfoot. 13,669 sightings. You only need one to be real that proves existence. You only need one. Only one. All you need is one picture, DNA. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to take. Now, I know it's getting harder every day now. Every year it's getting harder and harder, especially with film now. With 5-year-old kids can get on the computers and create a Bigfoot sighting. It's getting harder and harder and harder to verify people's data anymore. Shit, shit, it is hard. Listen, I had a guy that was on my channel before. I was showing off this video, realizing then the video that I thought that he wouldn't really be lying about was lying. I'm not gonna tell you what video, what channel that was that guy's from. I actually showed a video that I was supporting, and the video turned out to be a lie. Turned out to be a lie. Flat out 100% lie. I even called him out behind the scenes. No, I could not have done that. Whatever. So what I'm getting at, yes, people do fake a lot of things, and I've actually done a show with the person of a video that I show was faked. Still to this day, drives me off the wall that I was supporting a video and was falsified. It was false. That and that's why I'll have guests coming on and all that. I'll probably never go back to truly like partnering up with people on channels and stuff and all that. And of course, like Dr. Wu comes on Friday when I do a show. Ron Cosmic Neighbors comes on do a show. But what I'm talking about is you're gonna see two guys every single show. I those days I'm never gonna do those days again, because there's nothing worse than trusting somebody. Then you learn that it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. So guys, just trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust the data and trust the people that you're talking to. And if it means to talk to 5 other people to find out about this one person, do whatever you got to do. Because there's nothing worse as a person, and I'm telling you guys the truth here, that I actually do put a lot of effort and try to have a show surround a topic. I really do. But I also believe to be honest and have fun with you guys. And it's just knowing the fact that you were not saying you're a part of it because you didn't know, but you know what I mean, that when you heard it almost feels like you're so backstab. You're just backstab, a knife dagger right in your fucking spine. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and I don't believe in getting wars. That's why I don't name the channels or these people who've done this. But it's just no. I'm here to have fun with you guys. That's it. So saying that, going forward, I think 2 p.m. is going to be my showtime now. Definitely be a live show on Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow is it. I might do one tomorrow. I'm not sure. BSC, that is so true. I trust my own eyes, no one else. And I'm sure every single one of you awesome people have all been burned by people. All of you have. I just don't play the game, and I'm not that person to do videos on other channels. It is what it is, but just be careful, because the truth is out there. It's out there. Beyond that, if any of you guys have a good recommendation of a good streaming service, like instead of using StreamYard, I'm still trying to learn OBS. That's a I never really played a lot with OBS, so it's a lot to learn. I wasn't ready yet to do OBS. But if any of you guys know any good ones like Restream, I think Danny Staten said a good one. Leave it in the comments for me. Eric, try Restream. Try this. Because I will not give another dollar StreamYard. They are a ripoff. A ripoff. 20, 25 bucks or over 200 bucks a year, and all you get is 720p. A ripoff. So tell me, Prims, that's the one. Prims, that's the one. I'll try it. So beyond that, guys, I appreciate every single one of you being here. And I know we took a little downturn at the end, but God, you know, when you start thinking how people just do this crap, it drives you crazy. So we're gonna end on a happy note today. Here is Howard the Duck intro. Love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys back this Thursday. Here is the Howard the Duck intro, ending the show with today.